Well, hello, everybody. I guess you guys are wondering, hey, what is Regina doing live today? It's Monday, and I have something that I have had in the works for a while now and have had it on hold. And I said, I need to go ahead and put this on the platform. This is an amazing series that I'm going to start, and this is what a lot of people have been actually waiting for. This is our Money Monday series. And what it's about is I'm going to try and help tenants become homeowners. I've gotten so many requests from people who have been saying, hey, Regina, I want to become a homeowner. I'm a tenant. I've been a tenant for years. How can I become a homeowner? I'm trying. And they seem to get stuck in tenant leases instead of becoming a homeowner. So I am bringing this to the platform now, but I want to tell you up front, if you have not subscribed to my channel, the Juice Radio and Talk Show, you're going to have to subscribe to this channel. It's on Facebook, YouTube, Instagram, Twitter, but the main platforms that I am going to be coming live for this particular series, Money Monday, is going to be on my Juice Radio and Talk Show platform, which is on my Facebook and YouTube page. So if you haven't already done so, you need to find that red cup. Look for that red cup. Type in the Juice Radio and Talk Show. If you just type in the Juice, it won't come up because there are several other platforms that have the name The Juice. So you need to make sure you get that name correct. It's The Juice, T-H-E, Juice, Radio and Talk Show. We don't just limit ourselves to just the Juice. We are the radio and talk show. And look for that red cup. I'm going to show you this logo again. Just look for this information. Go to Facebook and YouTube and subscribe to the channel. And make sure that you click the notification button so that you can get reminded of when we post new videos or when we go live. Now, I said all that. And I want to go ahead and say this. I'm going to give you a brief synopsis of what we're going to be doing with this particular show. This is our money series where we're going to be talking about real estate, credit, finance, all the good stuff that you need to know, because we want you to get out of debt and we also want you to become homeowners. There's a lot of people that come to us all the time, which a lot of you know. My husband is a real estate broker. I work with private investors to help them with financing deals, large contracts of purchasing homes and all that type of stuff. But our main thing is we do a lot of property management. We do a lot of property management for residential properties. We help tenants to get into homes. We help landlords to find tenants. We have landlords to manage their properties. We do all of that. And what I have seen in this whole process of us, and we've been doing real estate for, oh my goodness, maybe about a good 30 years. We've been doing real estate. And what I have seen is a lot of people get into rentals and they get stuck. They get stuck in a rental and they can't get out. One of the saddest things I have seen, and I've been noticing this a lot lately, is that there's a lot of seniors that are in rental properties. And when I tell you, it really breaks my heart to see seniors in rental properties. And the reason why I say that is because I would want everybody to own a home, especially our seniors. They shouldn't be worried about, I got to come up with the rent. It's been how many years? And do they own a home? Have they ever owned a home? And I've seen family members who have real estate property and a loved one passes away and the property is not managed well. The property, nobody knows what's happened with the mortgage. Nobody knows if there is a mortgage. Nobody knows if there's any tax liens or anything like that. And unfortunately, because affairs are not in order when it comes to the family estates, those homes are either taken away or they're either sold for ridiculously low prices from these vultures that come out trying to buy these properties off of people and basically take advantage of them. I hate that kind of stuff. And I've seen a lot of that happen. So what we're doing now is, myself and my husband, we're putting this platform together where we're going to try and give you some educational tips on real estate and real estate advice, especially tenants to become homeowners. It is my greatest passion to see a tenant become a homeowner. And that is something that I love to see happen. And so we want to help tenants to become homeowners. There are some steps that you have to take, and there's some things that you're going to have to do in order to become that homeowner. But we're going to help you with the measures and things that you need to do to become a homeowner. Some of you I know may have given up on the idea of ever becoming a homeowner because all you see is, I'm trying to pay this rent every month. How am I going to become a homeowner? I'm barely paying this rent every month. I get it. I know it. I've been there. Okay. So I'm not telling you anything that I don't already know for myself. Are you going to have to do some sacrifices? Of course. In everything that we do in life, there's a form of sacrifice that we have to do, a form of change. Thank you, Holy Spirit, a form of change that you're going to have to do in order to achieve that which you're trying to accomplish. So we're going to help guide you. I'm going to be here with you to help guide you through the process of trying to get those things taken care of. And the main goal is to go from a tenant to a homeowner. And we're not talking long time. I don't like things taking a long time. I like things done in a great time. I'm not saying a short time because it's not always that way. When I say a great time is that I'm saying we're going to measure out the time that it's going to take us to do this, and we're going to stick to it. We're going to put a plan together so we can stick to it. This is also for those of you who may be 19 years old. Yes, 19 years old. You can purchase a home. 19 years, you could purchase a home. Okay. So it's not just for older people. It's not just for a certain age of person. You do need to be, I believe, 19 in order to purchase a home. But I want to put this platform out here to everybody who wants to have a goal. Buy a little piece of real estate. I've even had conversations where I spoke with people and told them, listen, you should even own a piece of land if you can't own a home. Buy a piece of land. At least you own something. Okay. But I'm going to be coming live, and I'll have these videos recorded so you can go back on them, you can view them, and you can get the tips and information you need to become a homeowner. I want to give you a few things today. I'm not going to be long today. It's just a brief scenario, just like a commercial interview, a commercial view to let you know what I'm going to be bringing on to you, okay? Bringing on to the show. One thing I wanted to let you know is, first thing is, if you know someone who's renting, or if you're renting, or if you know anybody who's a tenant, share this video with them. Tell them to go on to the Juice Radio and Talk Show, subscribe to the channel so that they can start getting in the process ready to purchase their new home. Send it to everyone, okay? It doesn't matter what they think. They may say, well, I'll never be able to. Listen, I'm a faith believer, and we're going to get some new homes for those that will believe with me, okay? So put your faith in action, because it's time for us to buy. I know you might say, listen, there's a lot that I've done with my credit. There's a lot that I've done with my bank account. This COVID thing had me messed up. It's all backed up. I haven't paid my landlord, in a year. I haven't done this or that or whatever. We're going to try and fix all of that. But we want to have the goal of you to purchase your new home. So I'm going to be sharing information with you. One of the things, a lot of people always come to me and say, how can I buy a house? How can I ever do that? I'm going to help you. I don't want you getting stuck in these leases. There are people that have been in some of these rental properties that my husband and I even managed, and they've been in them for 5, 10, 8 years. I mean, I love landlords also. I mean, I work with landlords. I work with investors all day long. So I'm not saying there's not going to ever be tenants. There will always be tenants. There will always be tenants that are needed to have a rental property. I'm just saying tenant and landlord and you renting a property is not supposed to be a lifelong thing. It's supposed to be something that you do for a time period to get you to the next level in your life. But landlord and tenants relationships are not supposed to last forever when it comes to one individual. When I say that is, you got a landlord and you've been a tenant of that landlord for 10, 15 years. Isn't it a time that you start buying your own home? Unless you just want to be a tenant. There are some people that say, hey, I just prefer to be a tenant. I don't ever want to become a homeowner. I don't want the responsibilities of home ownership, because there are some. And I just like the comfort of my landlord taking care of everything. If that's you, then fine. Okay, go ahead and keep it that way. But for those of you who say, Regina, I have a goal in life. I want to be a homeowner. I want to have a home of my own. I want to paint the walls of color I want. I want to be able to tell my neighbors this is my home. I want to be able to have this yard and say it's my yard. If that's you, then you're the one that I'm talking to, and you're the one that needs to subscribe to this channel. We're going to bring you information on how you can do that. You might even be a grandchild of someone, and your grandparents are living in a home, and they're renting that home, and you may have a dream that you want to purchase a home so that your grandparents or your grandmother or grandfather or whoever it is don't have to worry about rent. You can do that. That's a dream that you have. I'm going to help you fulfill that dream. We're going to pray together, and we're going to do things that we need to do. If I do my part, you definitely have to do your part. I can't do it alone. I can't go out there and sign lease and sign deeds for you and sign mortgages for you. I'm going to give you the tips and tools that you need to do. And if you follow these tips and tools, we're going to put you in a position. We're going to pray we get you in the right position where you can purchase a home. You need to have that right job. You need to have that right income. You need to have that right bank account. You need to have that right credit score. You need to have that right lender. You need to know what your purchase limits are, your purchase lines are. You need to know how much you can buy. You need to know what your utilities are going to be. You need to know what your monthly housing expenses are without your mortgage. You need to know all of this information. You need to know if something breaks, how am I going to pay for it to get it fixed? You can't put yourself in a money crunch with purchasing a home. There's a lot that goes into it. It's not just buying the home and then saying, hey, I'm done, I bought the home. There's a lot more that goes along with that. You got trash pickup. You don't have to pay for that. You've got internet. You've got, appliances. If they break down, who's going to take care of that? There's home warranties that you can get. You can get insurance on the appliances. Did you know that? You can. You need washers, dryers, you need water, you need gas, you need utilities. And so I'm going to help you to try and make the best best idea, the best goals that you're going to need in order to get your home, the right home that you need. And we're also going to teach you about home expenses. Again, like I spoke about earlier, the expenses that you're going to need for these homes. A lot of people, what they don't realize is they purchase a home, they have a mortgage, they have to pay a certain amount every month, and they don't calculate in the money aspects of the other things that are needed in the home besides a mortgage. You have utilities. Some people, which I tell them, I said, listen, if you're really tight on money right now, you want to buy a home, go and buy a home and check the utilities. Don't get a home that you have gas, light, and water. Get one, if you can get a home that's all electric, then you won't have that gas bill. Gas bills are very expensive right now. And a lot of people, they're not looking at that one little thing that could save them money. They're just going in, looking in these nice, beautiful homes and saying, this is a beautiful property, not knowing if there's an HOA fee that they have to pay on top of it, not knowing if there's a condo association fee that they have to pay, not knowing if there's a extra utility they have to pay, not knowing if there's some assessments from the HOA that they may have to pay. There's a lot of information that new buyers may miss because they're simply looking at, this is a gorgeous home and I want it now. You need to know the ins and outs of it so that you, once you get in that new home, you stay in that new home. You don't want to get in there and then months later you realize, I'm over my head. I'm drowning in this house. You don't want to do that. And that's why I'm creating this platform today to help you become a homeowner and stay a homeowner. Okay. So the platform is the Juice Radio and Talk Show. This is going to be our financial series where we're going to help people get information on real estate, credit, and finance. Real estate, credit, and finance. We're going to help you to get that credit score together. And when I'm saying help you, understand this. I'm going to tell you what you need to do or what you should do, but it's going to be up to you to do it. Okay? And we're going to have to tackle some things. Some of you might have some credit issues that you just left swept under the rug. You haven't taken care of them. You've been dodging some of those phone calls from those bill collectors. You've got some collections that you haven't taken care of. We're going to have to get them taken care of, people. Don't let those things linger. It's time we start answering those phone calls. And I'm going to tell you about that as well with our credit series that we're going to have coming up as well. We're going to teach you some tips on how you could possibly get those debts removed or get them paid down or get them a payment plan on them. But we're going to have to take care of some of these things, okay? Or really basically all these things. And I'm going to be guiding you through the process of these things that you need to do to get these things together. Okay. The other thing is, I want you to know that, let me get rid of some of these other unnecessary things on my page here. I want you to know that there's other things that you need to know as far as purchasing your home, also how much money you may need to have down. There are loan programs that are out there that can help you save on your down payment. Yes. And there's also sellers who want to sell their property that would assist you with down payment. Did you know all of this happened? There are new home builders that are out there that want to help you to purchase their new home. Their lenders have loans in process and ready to help you to possibly buy these homes. But if you don't ask the right questions, you won't get the answers that you need. This is what this channel is going to be about as we run you through our real estate, credit, and finance series, where we're going to do our best to help you to become a homeowner. We're trying to have these tenants to come out of these leases. Now, when are we going to be having these shows come up? I'm going to be probably coming up random. A lot of times I'm going to try and do my best to have them to come up on Mondays. But if I can't come on Mondays, I'm going to probably do a few pop-up shows during the week, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, whichever that case may be. But I will try and get this information out to you on a regular basis. But I wanted you just to know that. So back to the program. Listen, hit that notification button because we're about to share some information to help you go from being a not a landlord, to help you go from being a tenant to a homeowner. We're going to help you do that, to go from a tenant to a homeowner. So go ahead, get your notepads and all that ready, because when we go live, we want to let you know that information. And I want to put this information in your head before I log off, because like I said, it was just a brief information. You hear the phone ringing, the calls are coming in. I got to get to work, okay? But I want to put this into your head. Have a goal, have a dream, have a desire, have an ambition, and stick to what you need to do to get it done, okay? Here's some words for you. Home ownership is obtainable. Home ownership is obtainable. You can own a home. Yes, you can own a home, and you can buy a new home. You can. This is one thing I want you to know also. The pandemic. A lot of people say, well, the pandemic stopped me, now my job and, everything went haywire and oh, I'm never going to, don't say that. Push that aside. The pandemic happened. It happened. Okay. Now go forward. You can still buy a home. The pandemic didn't stop you from purchasing a home. It may have paused you, but it didn't stop you. You can still purchase a home. You can still buy a home. Okay. So I'm going to be coming live, giving you some snippets of some tips, some ideas. I'm going to help you with some credit information as far as what can help you with your credit. I'm going to also help you with some information on finding a great lender. I'm going to try and call a couple of friends of mine who are lenders and have them on the platform, see if they can come on the platform, give you some ideas of what lenders are looking for so that you can get the right loan for you. We're going to have them come on, give some of that information as well. But the main thing I want you to do right now, is start praying and believing that you are going to become a home owner. And I want you to not stop, but I want you to know that we're going to help guide you in the direction that's going to get you to that home ownership. And so we'll be able to cheer and share and be happy with you becoming that new homeowner. Okay. And I'm so glad that you joined me today. Stick with the platform. We're going to be bringing you some more great information. We're going to start some terrific information here on how you can obtain a home. We're going to help you to get that credit straightened out. We know everybody's dealing with a little bit of that. Okay. Everybody's dealing with a little bit of that stuff as far as credit repair. Okay. But we're going to help you to get the information that you need in order to be able to obtain these homes. Okay. So go on the page here, the Juice Radio and Talk Show. Make sure that you subscribe to the channel. Make sure that you share the channel. Make sure that you tell others about the channel, and make sure that you click that notification button so that you can be notified when we actually go live. Okay. All right. Thank you again for joining us. And that's just a little snippet of what we have coming up. I'm so excited about it. Those of you who have not gotten the book, We Made a Vow, it's still free for you. If you would like that book, it's free. We also cover shipping and handling. My grandmother, Christine, wrote that book. It's a wonderful book for you to have. We still have it on our platform for you to get free of charge. Go ahead and inbox us and we'll make sure that you get your free copy. Well, it's going to be goodbye for now, but remember, you need to hit that notification button so that you'll know when I go live, because I'm going to be coming up here random, giving you some tips on how you can go from being a tenant to becoming a homeowner. Maybe somebody's going to be a landlord. I don't know. Like that word keeps coming up too. Maybe you're going to go from being a homeowner to also a landlord. That would be great too. And that's also obtainable. Okay. So make sure that you subscribe to the channel, the Juice Radio and Talk Show. And I'm going to see you on the next live video. See you later. Bye.